And welcome to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my Crusader Kings 3 playthrough for the months of November and December 2024 to wrap up this year. We are playing currently as King Vasco Menendez of Galicia, and I had wanted to go for the Kingdom of Portugal, but belatedly found out that you can't do that while holding a kingdom title, so not looking like we're going to be able to form Portugal proper, but I am currently trying to build up properties, and then we'll probably try to take land to the south again, but that'll be in the future. So we're going to go ahead and unpause it. We're only at 10 gold, but we are making 20 ducats a month. What do we have here? Declare awards titles can be created, those being the Duchy of Portugal and the Kingdom of Leon. Okay, for those of you who are just joining, or perhaps as kind of a reminder for those who have been watching, we have, as the Galicians, we have a special ability to make our sons monks. They are much more likely to accept it, and that's what I've done to get around inheritance laws, all except for my last son, Sebastian here, who I did not know that this would happen, but because he is ambitious, he will not accept. So he is going to inherit, and he's going to get the Kingdom of Leon. I'm on my way through my courtroom when a scuffle at its far end draws my attention. A strapping man is being advanced upon by my guards, only for their weapons to clatter to the floor in the blink of an eye. The stranger flourishes his sword and salute towards me. "My lord," he begins, as I wave away more guards, "I find myself without a liege to serve, and judging from your protection here, you could do with my help." From the cross he wears around his neck, I deduce he is Mazarab. 20 in prowess, 21 in martial, and he's 25 years old. I would rather my knights be Catholic. Oh, he converts 40%. Yeah, okay. So if he doesn't convert, he'll just simply leave, right? So we'll go with that. And so he left. Okay. So if we go over here to succession, we can see that we will lose the Kingdom of Leon, the Duchy of Leon, and the County of Zamora to our son Sebastian here upon our death. And that's fine. I'm okay with that, because I'd never intended to grow in this direction, east-west. Anyhow, we're already up to 46 ducats. I also want to apologize to you guys. I thought that I had a video uploaded and waiting to release for this past Wednesday, but I did not. So that's why you did not get a video on Wednesday. I just simply made a mental error there. Our village center has been constructed. Good. What do we have here? We have a grandson. And his name, I don't think I have an Estivo yet, so he will keep that name. And he is the firstborn of our youngest son. No special traits or anything, but because he's a firstborn, he will be educated in the learning skill by ourselves. There we go. Alright. Who's doing what when it comes to construction? It does not look... Oh, yeah. Go. 3 years left on that one. This one has... 2 years left. I think Santiago is maxed out. It was good that you admitted what you did. Okay, so what's he gonna do? Keep honest. Yes, you should keep honest as a trait. Okay, is Twee maxed out? Yeah, you should have. You're a city holding, so you should get a trade port. It will cost me 150. Okay, we've increased control. We're at Astorga. Excellent. We're about to be able to construct this right here. We're only 3 gold shy. Come on. There we go. Alright. Notable guest has arrived. I don't much care. How about... Are there any other counties that I need to increase control? And it looks like no. No valid targets. Okay, that is good. Let's go ahead and train commanders. What does this top one do? Manage royal guards. Knight effectiveness increases by 1% up to 28%. Counselor's martial skill to plus 28 or... Yeah. That sounds really good. Let's go with that. Okay, what about, should we be converting faith anywhere? Nope, we're okay. Okay. You are increasing development in Santiago, which is where? 19 development. I'm not sure. I think my cap is at 20. Once we reach our cap, I'm a little confused as to when to move somebody off of... Let's see. I think I remember it saying once you start receiving, there's like a malice that you can get, a handicap, because you're too far ahead. And that's when you move your counselor to a different... Here we go. Development decline. So because I'm still at 0, I want to keep them there. I want to keep them at my capital. It's once I start getting a development decline that I would move him to another county. Okay. Our tutor has died. So we want a new tutor. Aptitude average, 17 and 16. Relatively close in numbers. Arius or Gunhilda. We'll just make it Gunhilda because Arius is going to be pretty busy once he takes over. Okay. Okay, the next county that I really want to start working on, oh, you know, it was going to be Porto, but I think I remember I needed to build up here. Also, I need to go after this guy for Monterrey. Okay, how did this work? I can't really revoke the title yet, but I need to claim it. Request a claim. Huh. Let me make sure I don't already have a claim. I shouldn't. I do not. Okay, so... Where was that option at? Request claim from the Pope. He will not accept it. Negative 174, that's quite a lot. So... I actually have to fabricate. Oh, I can't have him fabricate it. It's his own title. All right, well, here's the thing then. We can just straight up revoke it. But we're going to lose 20 opinion with everybody. My guy here. is 60 years old, so he's getting kind of towards the end, theoretically. We just don't, at this point in time, he could go at any moment, or he could hang around for another 20 years, you know, which, well, more than likely like 10 to 15. But we just don't know. So what I'm going to do is, I think that our stats are such, and our hold over the kingdom is such, and our opinions with people are high enough, for the most part, that we can go ahead and just accept the tyranny. So we're going to revoke this title. If he declines, he's going to rise up in rebellion, and we should be able to smash him. Let's maybe create a temp save. To overwrite the previous temp save. Monterey, right click, revoke Monterey. Oh, look, he will accept it. There's not going to be a fight. I see no choice but to bow to your decision to strip me of the county of Monterey. Alrighty then. Now, let's just make sure we're not getting hosed on succession. We are not. He's still just going to inherit these titles. Oh, someone's plotting to kill me. Yeah, that makes sense. I bet I know who. Alright, we have low county control in Monterey. We're not employing a court physician. Infante Arias will be the new court physician. And we will assign our marshal to increase, call to war. Munsterian conquest. Accept. Okay. You increase control in Monterey. Raise our armies. And we will land, I guess, in our allies' territory. Ooh. Not that we would wish for it, of course, but should he fall in battle, we would not lose the kingdom of Leon to him. Our firstborn would inherit everything. But, like I said, I mean, I really don't mind losing all that. I think I actually kind of might prefer it. I have arrived in Santiago to pay homage to you. Excellent. Show him in at once. And he gave us 50 gold. Thank you, Count Yehudai. And a scheme was abandoned. Yes, the murder plot on us. Oh man, I don't want to land there. Let's go there. Oh, we're paused. I'm sorry. We gotta wait for this malice to go away. It takes, I think, 30 days. Recently disembarked. 15 days left. Stewardship perk. Architect. And now, I think we should go to, well, diplomacy would be the play. But I want to role play it that during the Reconquista, not only during this era, but during the Reconquista, it just would, roleplay wise, it makes sense that we would focus military. So I suppose I'll take, I think actually I'll go with chivalry. I almost never do that, but I want to, that plays into the Spanish culture too, or, well, Galician, during this time of knightly chivalry. So we will select that. And we will attack. We're going to win. Defending in wetlands, better army commander, more commander traits, and more soldiers. They have more men-at-arms counters. Alright, some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Annika when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Okay, so, our steward, who is a 10. Our spy master, who is a 13. Our archbishop, who is a 4. Yes. You need help. Now he's a 7. And we have won this fight. Okay, we're done swaying Yehudai, so now we will work on our mayor. What a fantastic game. You can do so many things with this game. I have a ton of fun just kind of letting the game play itself. But you can play this game in a whole slew of ways, and that gives it, its replayability is kind of one of the highest out there, I think. Diligent. Yeah, we want him to stay diligent. Now we are sieging their capital, and it'll take 10 months. We're up to 263 gold. We're still making about 7 ducats a month, even though we have troops raised. That's impressive. Oh, Yakub died. And I gained 48 stress. Who are you? I don't think so. Almost done with this war. Then we'll head back home and probably hold a feast to increase opinion and get rid of stress. TGIF, everybody, that's when you should be seeing this. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. In my neck of the woods, it's really starting to feel like Christmas. The weather turned. I don't remember if it was this week or last week. I think it was this week. It's starting to feel a lot more chilly. There's, you know, of course, everybody that's going to put lights up has them up now. And it really does just feel like Christmas for where I'm at. This time of the year always blows by way too fast for me. Prisoner taken siege. All right, let's see if we won this thing. We did. So you guys can come on back home. Looks like he did get wounded. But he won himself much glory. Okay, disband everybody. Come over here to activities and schedule a feast. That's going to take just about everything I got. Well, no, it won't. Because we're going to hold it in Coruña and we're going to save a bunch of money because of that. Okay, let's start. Ooh, 13 months. Well, never mind then. We shall instead go on a hunt. Because I got to get rid of this stress. Okay, let's find out what's got the best to offer. 2, 3, -1 is 2 again. 2, that's good enough. Okay, so 2, we'll go here. And start the hunt. Unpause. Can't wait. And are we working on control? We are. No. Oh my God. Okay, now we can proceed. What do we got here? Child of my dynasty. You are a granddaughter? Yes, you are. Visclavara. And may you grow strong and wise. Educated into learning. And educated by Gunhilda. I must keep up with appearances. You're acting like a child and will be punished like one. Tasted the belt? Wow. How about this is no way for a mayor to act? Gain mediator. We ride. Fickle. I really can't afford to take any extra stress right now, so you'll have to keep fickle. Lose 63 stress, yes. That's what I was looking for. And finish the hunt. Okay, well, for some reason, our gold per month has gone down, even though I've constructed money makers. Yes. Every knight gains 20 opinion of us. That's what we want. I need 52 more gold to upgrade this to level 2. That development growth hike is what we're looking for. Then I want to look at our technology tree and see where we're at. How far out are we from the next tech? Whoops. Upgrade. There we go. Actually, maybe if I look here. About 5 years, so we're very close. Ledger. I forget what Ledger does for us. Additional building slots, that's right. And then after that, we need to research caballeros. Okay, Fernando is at plus 100 now. Guess let's take a look at everything else. Make sure we're at level 2 everywhere. Okay, this is a brand new city. So it makes sense that I'm not. I don't have anything there. I need 150 gold to get going on that one. You can see we're really starting to plus up pretty quickly now. It's because we're well financed. And our guy's been ruling for a while, so, you know, he has a lot of perks that lowers the cost of building stuff and things like that. We got special animals that we can hunt. What the heck happened here? They don't give me an event or anything like that. It just seems to be random. She's pregnant, but scaly. That's a lizard person. That's an anti-human being there. And her human mask is slipping. That's why she's all scaly looking. I don't care about that. Demand artifact. I don't need to. $50 martial lifestyle experience. Sounds good to me. Okay. Next person to sway is our Chancellor. I'm not taking any more of your titles. You can relax. Oh, we became best friends with Arius. Nice. Ritually significant, so we each get a strong hook on each other. Alright, my ward Berenguel has come of age. How about that? Are you the eldest? My chiefess, countess, you are the eldest son. So he will inherit after Arius here. Let's see, with sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards scholarship, such as Berenguel, can come to truly understand any subject. An avid learner, he has become quite the purveyor of knowledge and has proven himself fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. Astute intellectual. Well, good, he's got pretty decent stats in 3 out of the 5. Let's find you a worthy spouse. Are there any congenital traits worth looking at that I feel like we would have a reasonable ability to be able to detect if this were real life? Not really seeing anything. Okay, here's beauty. Like, beauty is one of those things you can obviously see it, right? Somebody's beautiful or they're not. Well, it's like a spectrum. You're a dime, you're average, or you're dog ugly, right? That's on the outside, obviously. I have seen people of both genders, believe it or not. Like, whenever I say that, like, obviously female beauty is held in high regard. It's just kind of how it works, right? There's nothing positive or negative about that. It's just how things function between men and women and what they value in each other. But I have seen women that are, I wouldn't say they were atrocious, right? But they weren't the prettiest. But because they have other attributes to them, it enhances what you see physically. And certainly, it's true for men. That's just, I see that actually more often. Women tend to value other things beyond physical looks. So, I don't know why I went on a spiel about that, but this game makes me, it like, gives me stuff to platform off of, and then my brain just runs. Well, I'm not seeing any alliances. I mean, here's one right here. Well, that's not even an alliance. Jiminy Cricket. What about sum of all skills? No. These are all older women. Here's an 18-year-old. Actually, she's quite good. She's Greek. Which I think are some of the best character-looking portraits in the game. Best-looking character portraits in the game. But go back. What about Alliance Power? Goodness. Bunch of older ladies, which was not very appealing back then, as the chance of children goes down. All right. Relevance, back to relevance. I guess. I don't know. Is there anybody nearby? I end up spending too much time on this stuff. Welsh, Anglo-Saxon, Greek. Here's a French girl of Mercia. Okay, so she's French, but she's not close to us. Here's a Robertine girl. This is a famous family. Looks like this might be this would be a cadet house, I think. 22 years old, decent stats. We'll go with that. What? They apparently are related. Well, I guess that's what happens. That's how things went in real life. Like, all these royals married each other, so they were all kind of related somewhere along the line, you know. I mean, you would hope that mostly they're distant relationships, like a third cousin or higher. What about this girl, Constantine Cardias? She's Greek. Both these girls are 21. They're both Greek. I don't know, man. I guess so. I really wish the game had you marry more like regionally, or once you get up to kingdom level titles, kingdoms that are nearby, you know. Not really much further than here is what I would think. But maybe I just don't know the history accurately enough. See, these Grecian portraits are nice. They're a lot of detail. There's a lot of detail also. Oh, our court grandeur is decreased. Very well. Our niece was taken prisoner up in Edinburgh. What's going on up here, guys? Alba's huge. They're really starting to soak up everything. Oh, we got a little bit of plague out here. Some kind of plague. Not the plague. This stuff has all coalesced, and I still don't see Mongols. What year are we in? 949? I'm not sure when they show up. I want to say that we're in the teens, though, like double digits. 10, 11, you know, or more. Roman. Daughter-in-law. Roman? It doesn't seem like a girl's name. Change it. Vela. Yeah, we'll go with Vela. Go with Vela. I knew a Vela long, long time ago. Friend of a friend, right? Tragic story, really. You're not a girl? Oh. Well, whenever I was in Portuguese, am I remembering her name wrong? I don't think I am. This was a girl's name. So, we'll hit this again. Bio. Sure. Sounds good. Okay. Education. Trait. Are you a firstborn? You are not a firstborn, so military. Choose focus. Educated by, I guess, ourselves. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell the story, guys. It's just, man, it's heartbreaking things. Martial perk available. Vera. That was her name. It wasn't Vela. It was Vera. Yeah, it was a long time ago. I feel bad that I got her name wrong just because of that story. It's just a sad story, man. I probably should stop talking about it. I guess I'll go down the gallant line. Prowess +4. I mean, I don't really have a great reason to do it. We're not going to be out in the field. What about serve the crown? Probably should go down this line. I almost took this. I don't normally go this route though, but there's things in here that I might not necessarily make use of, but other perks, most of the perks actually do serve your realm better. See that control growth plus 0.3 per month. So we'll go down this line. If I were young and trying to build a family, we'd go down this one. France, Aquitaine, Lotharingia, East Francia, Italy is getting a little bit larger. You got Savoy down here. No Burgundia. The Byzantine Empire looks like it is continuing to grow actually in both directions, I think. That is not what I normally see. Not what I normally see. That's kind of neat. I like that. Persia remains fairly intact, but they are getting eaten into. Georgia right here. This is not where I thought Georgia was. In my brain, I had Georgia like up around here. We are going to take a nap. Beneficial deal for 10 years. Good. Okay, hit pause. I need to take a look at world geography here. Alright, so Georgia's down here. I thought like Uzbekistan and stuff was down here. Well, I guess it is, but maybe somewhere else. Okay. Here's the Crimea. Okay. So it is kind of... this is the thing I was missing in my brain. The Black Sea. But I knew Georgia was a satellite nation of the old Soviet Union. So now that I see Crimea here, I'm like, okay. I kind of saw it as being more in line with here. Like I saw it in line with like Slovenia and Slovakia. And that is obviously not correct. Yeah. You got the Byzantines over here in Sicily. And the very southern tip of the boot of Italy. Benevento. Pretty good coalition here. What are you? You are all on your own. The Principality of Salerno. How long do you think that might last? The Stolen King. Oh, no, the Stolen Keg. Yeah, get the Temperate trait. And it looks like we have regained control over Monterey. 100, 100, 197. I mean, I guess so. We will sway you for the last 3 points. I have 330 gold. What are we gonna build up next? Probably Astorga. Porto's gonna come last because I'm already making decent money, and that's what Porto's gonna be for. I think it's a better priority to get our military in place. So homesteads, I'm gonna change you. What are you giving me? Plus 125 levies. Something very much military related. Stationed heavy infantry. Levies plus 100. Archers and skirmishers. Light and heavy cav. Blacksmiths. I think I'll go with the heavy infantry. Well, thing is, I don't really have the capability of recruiting heavy infantry yet. Armored footmen. There's pikemen. Armored footmen count as what? Oh, that's my heavy infantry. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Barracks. Construct. The city of Lugo. What's this do again? Tax, fort level, garrison size, danger, learning. Okay. Really, none of these other things. Prayer halls. This is the monasteries. I think I'll just keep the monasteries just for the flavor of it. Galicians are supposed to be totally into it. We do get plague resistance out of it. Okay, so, and then we got other cities that we can build in here where I would probably fill it up with I think one more bishopric and a castle. I think that's the plan. All right, right here we have a small hill fort, spearmen, and skirmishers. I don't suppose that's anything we would want to change, because it gives the fort level. Nothing else here gives fort level, I don't think. And then right here, what do we have? Simple stone quarries? I don't think so. We will go. You can stack these things and make your troops really strong. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put stables up. Light and heavy cav. Light, heavy, and cavalry, or archer cavalry. Light, heavy, and archer. 0.12 a month plus 75. $20, $15, $20. I'm gonna go with stables. Okay. How about Braganza? I have stables there also. So I am stacking up the damage bonuses to my light cav by building these. Okay, can we plus up here? Probably don't have the money. Oh, we can. It's very cheap. Already constructing in this barony, okay. Okay, unpause. Let's take this to January of 950 AD, and then I think we'll save it. How can a heart endure this kind of pain? Oh, Annika has passed away. Okay, see, it's getting to be about that time for our dude. Well, we're related. Oh, we are not related. Okay. So our kids are related, so that must be on our wife's side. An alliance has been formed with Captain Pierre of the Band of Savoie. Yeah, I didn't even look at alliance power or anything like that. I just kind of took somebody that had decent stats. And we're into December. Doing pretty good. All right, guys, that's a wrap. It's the 5th of January, 950 AD end game. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and an even better weekend as we continue the march on to Christmas 2024 and wrapping up 2024, heading into January of 2025. I know for me, I have a ton to be thankful for. It's been a banger of a year. A lot of stuff, a lot of contentious times, you know. My personal life is pretty even keel, I would say. That's probably a big part of that has to do with my personality. I've been like that throughout all of my years. But the surrounding context and the climate, you know, has been very contentious here in the United States, and as I understand it, it is that way for many of you in these other nations as well. If you're particularly, I think that's probably true worldwide, but particularly if you're in a Western democracy nation, I think there's been a lot of contention, and that's because we have two ideologies really battling it out. A globalist, one way to split that up is globalist vision for the world and a nationalist vision for your respective nation. And these ideas are clashing. There's a lot of wars being fought through propaganda and media and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff to wade through. But for me, man, it's been one heck of a fantastic ride. They threw every trick in the book that they could out over here in the States. A lot of stuff to try and separate MAGA from Trump, and that just wasn't to be. And then they brought all the lawfare, and shoot, they got down to the point where they were trying to kill the man. And all he did was jump up and say, fight, 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 and become one of the most iconic moments in American presidential history, you know. And I'm telling you, this time that we live in, I've heard it referred to, from what I hear, this actually is, what I'm about to tell you originates from the world of academia, where scholars are talking amongst each other. They would be like cultural anthropologists about what's going on with our present time and where are we. And from what I hear, the sentiment is that we are in an interregnum period. And that means a period that is between the end of one era and the beginning of another era. It's called an interregnum period. And I think that's very, very exciting times to be alive, but by nature has a lot of cataclysm in it, a lot of clashing ideals, a lot of stress. So you kind of got to know who you are and what you're about, you know. And it's been one heck of a fantastic ride for me. They threw everything they had in the kitchen sink at Trump, and couldn't bring him down. And I'm just really, really excited and thankful for the era we're entering into. And I don't know how it's working in y'all's respective nations, but here in the States, we have the nature of how everything has unfolded has led to a party under Trump that is actually kind of like a unity party. Like here in America, we don't have 60 different parties. You know, we have basically two, the Democrats and the Republicans. But Trump has formed what amounts to what some of you other nations would call a coalition. We have former Democrats. We have major liberal names that are making up this administration. And I don't think that would have excited me 30 years ago. I think I would have been probably against that. But for the time we're in now, to see this unity happening and kind of a falling away of the propaganda, so that disaffected liberals are saying, hold on, what is going on? I didn't leave the left left me. And they are joining forces with people like me, and together we are forming like this coalition government that can kind of accomplish some things for everybody. And that's a great thing to see. I'm very excited about that, because ultimately what that's talking about is bringing people together. Where there used to be strife and conflict and division, there is now camaraderie, peace, and unity. And what a great time to be alive. And I thank Jesus Christ for all of that. So again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues. God bless you all.